What's up, guys? It is Maxwell, and hey, up here. It is Maxwell, and welcome to episode 1 of Tale of the War. And we are gonna be talking about, looking at, analyzing the war that we had against EpiC 204 just a couple days ago. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So for today's first attack, we have Pocahontas coming in at Town Hall 9 with a nice little Queen Charge Lalo, and I will always be using the first attack in this video series to talk a little bit about the war in general, about our opponent, and about how we felt going in. So EpiC 204, apparently their clan or their sister clan is very established inside the German war community. I have to say, I have to admit, I did not know them at all. However, ever since we matched, or like right after we matched, is what I meant to say. Um, my co-leader Jonas, he informed me that he, like one of these guys is this guy from the EpiC guys is his neighbor or something even, and that he knows them really well, and that they plan really hard and voice chat even in random wars a lot, and that they are apparently really good. Um, we're gonna get to that a little bit later. I'm gonna give a statement on like how I feel about them as an opponent later in the video. However, we went into this war, and Jonas, he told me it was gonna be a very very hard war, and they were gonna be our probably best opponent so far. Um, Going into this war, we were still undefeated with like, I don't even know, like 20 wins in a row or something like that. By the way, the jump spell Tunnel 9 is so short. It runs out here for Pocahontas. Um, but yeah, no, going into this war, we had a very, very big winning streak, and we obviously were looking to keep that. So yeah, going up against a tough opponent. Some people were even suggesting we should do some voice planning requirements for this war or stuff like that. I don't think I've talked about this, but we're keeping it pretty casual nowadays, still inside Clash Craving, which is nice. And also there's like a couple of like, I don't want to call them random people, but like people that joined randomly and that I don't really know inside the clan. I don't want to like put any stress on them or stuff like that. So I was like, nah, it's cool. We're just gonna like, I don't want to say YOLO it, but we're just gonna go for it war like we like normally do, and see what happens. And that was basically it. It was a 15 versus 15, if I'm not mistaken. I'm of course gonna show you guys in the end. I want to keep it a little bit more exciting for these type of videos, and not show you guys the result in the very beginning. Maybe some more of you guys are gonna be watching all the way until the end. And yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more of a story. I mean, that's the whole theme of the series, and that's like why I'm doing it this way. But yeah, very nice attack here by Pocahontas, although it didn't really go super smooth, as you guys saw. Jump spell running out, queen banging on the wall, but got some good value. Very good on the rage spell, and then queen ability combination to deal with the Lava Hound and engaging both enemy heroes. Lava Hound CC, guys, that's something you don't see in real random wars, so that already shows that they were quite a good opponent, the EpiC guys. And for today's second attack, another queen charge actually. We have Bunny coming in for some 10 versus 10 action here on number 11. I said the number in German first there. Elf is the number in German, and 11 is of course English. So Bunny likes to use his Queen Charge Hawk with a super big kill squad ram at Tunnel 10. He uses a similar strategy at Tunnel 9 as well, and usually is surprisingly well, not surprisingly successful, but it's pretty successful, considering he's always using the same attack strategy. And yeah, in his ram, he's got Valkyries, as you can see right there. They're actually going to make their way through the wall and kill the enemy queen, so that was very good. Queen walking around the outside, so the queen walk clearly did not go very smooth. And yeah, now the Hawks are going to be coming in, saving the Queen. Also, they are actually going to be drawing the aggro from the Lava Hound, if I'm not mistaken here. The The queen, however, is chasing those skeletons, so she is moving closer and closer to the lava hound, something that you don't really like to see. But the hawks are so fast, they're pulling the hound away as well. Little bit of a fiesta here, not gonna lie. Hawks making their way through. But we have the heal spell coming in, keeping them alive. 2 more heal spells left, actually 3 heal spells. That is so much whenever I do Queen Charge Hawks at Tunnel 12. I usually only have 2 heal spells. 3 heal spells feels like a lot, and as you can see at this point, there's actually not a lot of base left. The Valkyries did a very good job. Although they took a lot of damage from the Multi-Inferno early, they did a very good job cleaning up. And yeah, this one is going to be a triple as well. Very nice stuff by Bunny with the 10 versus 10 triple on, well, maybe not the greatest Tunnel 10 base in the world, but certainly not a very bad one either. So good work to him. It didn't go super smooth, but it did end up working out. And of course, we have some action from our super awesome Tunnel 11s as well. We have Nico coming in on this one, who brought his Tunnel 11 over after Clash Hunters retired. So shout out to Clash Hunters for that. No, never good to see a clan retire, but fortunate for our team, I guess, because Nico obviously a very good player. And this coming in right here with some Sui Lalo. A little bit of a tough funnel just because we have all those heavy trash buildings over here, the town hall. However, at this point, he actually already makes it look pretty easy. That's what the good players tend to do. They make things look easy. Like looking at this base initially, the suicide wouldn't have looked that super nice. I mean, super nice. It did look super nice for him, obviously, but as a maybe like not so experienced player, you would look at this and, I mean, how am I gonna make the suicide work with all the trash buildings? But yeah, as I already mentioned, he makes it look super easy. First lava is gonna pop very early. We see a freeze and haste spell combination coming in on that initial multi-inferno. That is something that you see a lot. Sort of a swag warden ability here. The warden was targeting the eagle was targeting the warden. I don't know if it takes it out. I don't think it does take it out actually. So like at this point, maybe the warden ability would have been super money, but still has the free spell right there. And free spells, I mean, whenever they did get changed from 2 spell space to 1 spell space, obviously the duration was shortened, but somehow I feel like it's still super long. Like free spell just feels super powerful. I love using it. I use it in farming. I use it in pretty much every single war attack. So the free spell certainly, maybe the secretly OP spell. I don't think it's gonna get nerfed because I think it's actually a good spell and it should be able to be this powerful. But yeah, maybe the secretly most overpowered spell in Clash of Clans, and we see the triple swag coming in right there with, I think it's 2 haste and a poison. I didn't really pay attention, but a super good triple here by Nico as well. 11 versus 11 on number 3, and I think this guy, EpiC Savage, I think he also had a super good 11 versus 11 triple. These guys, they had a couple of attacks that were very good, like CW invite level good. Like I don't want to say surprised, but because like they got announced to me as a very good clan, but yeah, they had a couple of attacks that were really good. However, guys, it was not enough for them to win. As you can see, our team coming away with the 44-41 victory right here, 3-star win. So in the end, it wasn't even that close. To be fair, though, we had one more semi Town Hall 12. I want to call it. This Fortuna is a very new Town Hall 12, so it's sort of an 11.5. It doesn't have a max Town Hall and stuff, but yeah, we had a little bit of an advantage there. Other than that, the war was pretty even. It was a 15 versus 15. I can now confirm that. We can look at the members in one of my new accounts. Then we had Pocahontas, Bunny on several accounts as usual, Yayat, Sugar on her spicy account, more Bunny accounts, and then Jonas on Alfonso, of course, Bravo in Muffin, Nico, more Jonas, Adrian EBP is the guy that randomly joined. He's already out of the clan again now, though, like 2 days later. Didn't really want to stick with us. And my Town Hall 12, obviously, and yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the war. However, I'm going to show you guys one more attack, but this attack is actually not relevant for the outcome of the war, so I'm going to sort of like chain it at the end now. But yeah, in the end, from what I was told whenever, like before the war started, I have to say they were not as good as I expected them to be. They just kind of got overwhelmed by us. One of them even joined our Discord server, which was pretty cool. Shout out to that guy. And he said, GG's good ton of 11 bases, so I guess they sort of struggled on our 11s. Yeah, in the end, they were able to take out most of them, but Nico's base actually left alive. Very nice. And yeah, guys, I'm going to show you, like, when the war was already over right here. I mean, you see the star differential, like, it was already a 2-star differential. I mean, they were dead, they couldn't do anything. But when the war was already over, I actually went in on their number 1 and got another triple right here. This base, in case you don't know it, it is actually a base that Itsu presented on his channel. Sir Iron built it from Tribe Gaming, and Itsu showed it on his channel, so we knew the traps, we were able to scout it as well, which was of course kind of helpful. And Nico actually made the plan, or like he gave me the basic idea for this plan that I ended up executing. So basically the idea here is to suicide for the Tesla farm and a couple of those arch towers over there, and then just use a ram with Valkyries here to take out the eagle and the queen. I have to say I didn't really want the queen to walk in because it's a lava hound CC, and that ended up being a little bit scary. Queen and eagle now already down, and thankfully my queen ended up dying. The Valkyries ended up doing pretty much nothing there, but I still got the value I wanted. And now I have to pause it real quick. Look at my action bars. I have a poison spell. I actually didn't mean to have a poison spell. It was like sort of a... Still had it in my army, forgot to delete it, I don't even know. But yeah, I had a poison spell which I didn't mean to have. I really liked my freeze haste spell combination there at the beginning. I also think the Lalo was actually pretty good in this case, which is not always the case with me. Earthquake spell coming in and then a freeze spell on the Town Hall straight away. More Lalo here on the back end side. Warden ability for the Town Hall, obviously. Another freeze coming in. Maybe should have froze the Wizard Tower instead of the air defense. But you know, it's just things you do on the fly. And then there was air skeletons, so I actually did toss in the poison spell. Lava Hound getting pulled to the bottom because I think I put a wizard there. Yeah, I had a wizard left somehow. And then a couple of defenses left and one haste spell left in the back is gonna be enough to seal the deal. So somebody in our clan chat said definition of adding insult to injury when the war's already over. I found that pretty funny, so I felt like telling you guys that. But obviously very nice to come away with the triple here in the end. Although it didn't matter for the outcome, but always good to get a 12v12 under your belt. Yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for the first ever Tale of the War. Definitely let me know what you think. If you enjoy the series, if you enjoy the format, like keeping the result a little bit secret until the end. I'm also planning on showing you guys maybe attacks that did not triple if they were significant for the war. In this case, that there wasn't any attacks like that, but yeah, I want to go a little bit away. I already said it in the trailer. I want to go away a little bit from the classical war recap style that I used to do and that a lot of other people used to do. So let me know what you think. I think I'll for sure be making some more episodes on this. And yeah, until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.